Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my forever world, where as you see behind me, the tunnel is there. And in this episode, we are going to be continuing this tunnel all the way out and around and out that way towards the forest. I have made a slight modification to the terrain off camera, which is this little ridge thing right here. Basically just hollow. It connects this side and this side together so that there's some sort of like backstop, which is kind of hopefully what implies kind of why they decided to turn the road this way and go through the shallower path. This episode, no fancy jokes or nothing like that. I'm just gonna start digging, get this over with. We are, however, on day number 409, which means after that sun sets there, over there, we'll be on day 500, which is the longest I've ever been on any Minecraft world. Ever. And that's not even a joke. I think my next best attempt was 430 days or something like that, so that's a huge accomplishment for me, honestly. I'm super proud of lasting this long in a Minecraft world, and a Minecraft world that I am still very excited to be working on. I feel like I basically just started, and we've already done so much in this world already. We've already done a ton in this city. We built this giant garage in the first episode. We then built Club Neuron there last episode. We also put up infrastructure in one of the episodes too, with the iron farm and decorating the interior of that one. By the way, I still haven't technically finished. Don't tell anyone, but there's supposed to be like a ton of paintings and stuff, and I just haven't gone around crafting them yet, so hopefully, by the end of this episode, hopefully, we have this whole tunnel complete. The build I want to do complete, which hopefully is in the title of the video, but if not, then I'm not going to say it, because we're taking inspiration from other sources. Let's just call it that. Yeah. Enough of me yapping and being excited about reaching day 500. Hell, we're actually really close to 100 subscribers too, which is also another crazy feat that I've almost accomplished. I will try to do a 100 subscriber special video. It'll be a 100 days video. And I actually already started it. And it's been a very interesting 100 days. Well, at least what I've done so far. Also, perfect transition right here. Going to sleep to wake up on day... Day 500. Look at that little animation down there. I love that. I don't know why, but I absolutely love that. Day 500. Means I have successfully spent like 130 hours in this world or something. Alright. Time to start digging on my triumphant day 100. Or 500. About an hour of digging, and this is all I've got done. This is the tunnel. That's what I got. And I'm gonna go repair my tool. My shovel will not last through this, nor will my pickaxe. It's now day 505. I have my tools repaired. I'm to continue on terraforming this whole area here. See you guys when I finish. I've done the majority of the terraforming around here. Got this ridge, and I filled in the sides of the mountain right here. Same with that right over there. I also took it upon myself to add the entrance to the tunnel on this side. That way I have some visual just so I can see where it's about to be-ish. That way I can get this road to flow nicely as it transitions off in that direction. But yeah, honestly, this is looking really good. Just a little bit of bone meal and I think it'll be damn near perfect. That and a few custom trees, but that will be later me's problem, I think. Because custom trees sound like a lot to do right now, so I'm just gonna continue terraforming, I think. So I gathered all the materials for the tunnel. Got them all laid out right here. Oh shoot, wait, I didn't get the pale oak logs. I'll add that in later once we get this all fleshed out real quick. So yeah, let's piece this thing together here. I think I'm gonna time lapse this. Kinda boring. We'll see you when I get done with that. Oh, it's coming together nicely now. Look at that. Complete tunnel. I do have to do something about the lights, but I don't think I'm gonna do that until I start doing lights for the rest of the city with like street lamps and stuff. So for now, I'm just gonna leave the torches here. But still, I mean, after digging this out last episode and then building it back up this episode, this took forever. And like, it's like 90 blocks long or something too. So it's not small by any means. And I had to use like almost an entire shulker box, actually more than an entire shulker box full of stone for this. Luckily, I did not need that much for deep slate. However, I did get 2 shulker boxes full. Oh, and I went in and I put stripped pale oak logs in as well between clips because I forgot to grab those earlier, but it was raining before this, so I had nothing better to do besides wait for the rain to stop, so I just put this in. Now, we gotta head down this way. The next thing we gotta do is now bring this road out, curve it around, and then push it around that way. It has been a minute since that last clip. Last time I got on this world was about a week ago. Or last Tuesday, specifically. And I just need to wrap up making this video with my final build, which will go here. Now this is a very interesting design, and you know, I can't really explain it without giving it away. And just so you know, it is from a video game. So the thing I'm building is basically it's a gas station. I'm gonna just call it that, from a very particular video game. And it turned out so good, by the way. In fact, I placed down all of the flooring already, except for the inside of the shop. But that shouldn't take too long. We got some like garbage and stuff out back here. Campfire will go here. Oh yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look real good. I know this video was delayed by 1 week, and I'm sorry about that. Sometimes life just gets in the way, and that's the unfortunate aspect of life. But now that I'm back, I'm gonna continue playing Minecraft, have a whole lot of fun. I'm still as motivated as ever to play on this world. And in fact, I have the next build designed and ready to go. I just need to get the materials, and the next episode we can build it. And it will be a new permanent I shouldn't say permanent, but a new temp zone, I guess. Like a middle staging area between where I'm currently at in that church and my final base. It's a nice medium point, I think. Yeah. enough of me yapping. But start building this thing real quick. I am a bit crunched for time, but I think I should be able to get this done before tomorrow morning. Yeah, just gonna get started now. Ready for the time lapse. Alright, just finished build, and now it's time for the reveal. You walk around the tunnel that we made this episode. I already forgot we did that. It's been a week. I've even been on here. Anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. The text comes into view. That's right. We made a red rocket truck station from Fallout. Now there's a few different styles that I could have gone for, because each game they're a little bit different. But I really tried to base this off of the one that you find after walking out of Sanctuary in Fallout 4 for the first time. It'd be like the first real building that you run into that isn't just like some random little town. And honestly, I think it came out great. Got some Nuka-Cola machines right here. We've got the workstation with a working crafting table, a weapons bench, even have a power armor station. I also decorated it with a little bit of trash because I wanted this to look not like abandoned, but like not well kept. I don't know if that makes sense, but we even have the storage systems in the back, and they're usable too, just like in the game. And we have the cash register sitting out the corner. We even have the back office with the computer. And then I was thinking about renaming one of these Cat Stash or something, but that's too much of a bit that nobody would ever find, so. Okay, coming out to outside again. Let's look at this. This is the overhang, which I decided I wanted the road to go through the overhang instead of around it like it does in the game. And I wanted to do this because this is such a nice vibe. Just imagine driving through this yourself, right? Just like going through it like that. It'd be so cool. I don't know. Also, as I finished this build, I realized that only people leaving the city could actually access the gas. Oh, wax bike. Anyway. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized they're in hover cars. So I don't know if the road necessarily matters too much anymore, so I feel like if people were comfortable enough with their flying cars that they could potentially cut over through traffic and come in this way. So still functions, and that's a little lore, I guess. Now coming back to this little back area here, I built the semi-truck that sits right there next to it, next to the Red Rocket truck station in the game, and all of the little knick-knacky things in the back, except for the milk machine and the chemistry station, which should go somewhere like right here. Instead I just did 2 Nuka-Cola machines. Why isn't that... hold on. Anyway, over here we got the campfire station. Little nifty thing that you can find in the game. And there's a little fake campfire underneath of it. Technically this iron bar would be the station, but in Minecraft it has to be the campfire, so I just kept it there. More trash and stuff back here, and I made sure to make the floor a little bit dirty. And I like how this is kind of overgrown. I wish it did that with all of the smooth stone too, but it doesn't, unfortunately. And yeah, that's basically the entirety of the build. I mean, just take a look at this. Amazing. I even built a fence around it too. There isn't technically one in the game. There is a partial, like, arborvitae fence, which is a type of plant, like a tall, thin tree, essentially. But I decided to go with a regular fence instead. Yeah. I think it's about time to end this episode. I've got a lot of editing to do, because after a week of nothing to show for, I gotta make sure this video looks good. We're gonna start that right now at about 10:30 the day before I post this at night. Wish me luck. Thank you all for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making the build, and I like putting little references and stuff into my videos that reference other video games, which is definitely a common theme that you'll see here, by the way. Same with, like, just nostalgia stuff. In the future, I have plans to build all sorts of childhood things. Don't worry. You'll know exactly what I mean when I build them. Okay, enough yapping. You guys have a good one. See you next week.